Score-ohjelman yhteistyössä mukana Viaplay, Viasat, Sony, Matkapörssi, Electronic Arts, EA, Jack and Jones ja PlayStation.
Gamescomissa 2014 on ennätysmäärä uusia pelejä. Score pääsi tutustumaan yhteen niistä.
Hello, my name is Jörg Friedrich. I'm a design director at Jaeger. I made games pretty much my whole life. I started making games as a kid on a C64. That's what the hot thing was back then. I then realized that's really hard to do, so I did something else for a long time and started modding in the 90s, like modifying existing games. And since 2003, I'm lucky enough to actually get paid for making video games. That is the best thing in the world. Dead Island 2 is a multiplayer zombie killer game that takes place in sunny California and allows up to 8 players to play together and run around and smash zombies. It's the sequel to the incredibly successful first part, which was called Dead Island 1, obviously. And it's developed for PlayStation 4 and for PC and for Xbox One. The main part is, I would say, the multiplayer and the tone. So the first game it worked like this. You basically played a single-player campaign. So you played the story, you played your game, and then you could invite other people to play in your game. In the second part, if you start the game, there's going to be other players, always. You share the world. You don't have to go to a menu, you don't have to join another game, you never have to leave your game, because the game is always shared with other players. It's a seamless multiplayer. That's what we call it. Well, the new console technology is much better in providing support for online games. So basically getting server support from the first parties is much better. You can have tons and tons of virtual machine servers running in the cloud where the game's running on, which allows this kind of gameplay, which you otherwise wouldn't be possible. I would say finding the right setting and the right mood for the game was, for example, pretty challenging because, as you might have seen, the game is rather on the bright side. It's rather fun, and the first game was rather dark and sad. And when we started working on the game, everybody was watching Walking Dead and all this depressing zombie fictions, and so we thought we would make the most sad and depressing zombie game ever, just to find out that this doesn't work in multiplayer at all because people just don't care, and they're way too busy caring about your story because they have so much fun. So we had lots of discussions in the team and we had to go back to the drawing board, and then we said, no, we should do something that embraces what players are doing anyway. And that led to this. So basically having fun in the zombie apocalypse.
Score-ohjelman yhteistyössä mukana Viaplay, Viasat, Sony, Matkapörssi, Electronic Arts, EA, Jack and Jones ja PlayStation.